Well, Arrow, it's good to see you again. Oh, it's good to see you too, Xena. I gotta ask you something, Xena. Do you think you're getting any onlook for what? Being a good doer? Or being an over good doer? First off, I would just call myself a good doer, not an over good doer. Yes, I got many skills and crafts, but it doesn't make me over woman-like, or unearthly or anything like that. But yeah, I think I have gotten onlook over the years. I think my Farseer show, did things that other Farseer shows before me or after me they weren't doing before me. Oh yeah, like the unstraight stuff. First off, Xena says, I don't think the whole unstraight thing is a big deal. As you know, I'm straight. I'm not unstraight. And I don't think that was the big thing that my Farseer show did. Alright? There are many other things it did. Well, so Xena, no one really talks about you anymore. Your film games aren't being made anymore. Your dolls haven't been made in years. And everyone only talks about, oh, that show with the two women who were straight, and then somehow folks thought they were unstraight, so the showrunners of the show made them unstraight to make everyone happy. First off, Xena said, I have no running lead over what Samuel Rini, Robert Tappert, and all the other showrunners did. Alright? Some folks watching the show somehow got it into their head that me and Gabrielle were unstraight. And somehow Samuel Rini and Robert Tappert heard about this and said, oh, why don't we make them that way? Why don't we make enough for folks to think they're straight and enough for folks to make them unstraight? Why don't we troll them? Not talking about that. I've already made a film talking about how I'm straight and I'm not unstraight. And Arrow, you want to ask me if my film games or my dolls haven't been made in years? Yeah, it's true. My film games were made back in between 99 YL and 20. Yeah. My dolls only got made in between 98 YL from Toy Biz, which is now Marvel Toys. Yeah. So, yeah, and my Farseer show, which was on many Folkworks back in the day, WB, UPN, WGN, Fox, USA, Sci-Fi, Oxygen, Lago, Heroes and Icons, E-Ray, and Sci-Fi, haven't been run in years. How I started out having my show on Netflix until Netflix took it off, having it on Hulu until Hulu took it off, having bullshit streaming deals with Amazon or Strong Woman, Google, Apple, YouTube, and then having it where it was on Tubi until Tubi took it off, Roku until Roku took it off. So let me ask you something, Arrow. Do you feel that you've been getting any onlook? Do you feel that your show, Farseer show, you have dolls made, film games made? Everyone's still talking about your show on CW? Well, Xena, the truth is that I have a lot of dolls made of me over the years. And I've had a lot of drawing films over the years made about me. And yes, I have a Farseer show that which I think is on CW, may not be anymore. I don't know if I've been getting any onlook, Xena. Yeah. So you want to talk about asking me if I think I've gotten any onlook? The answer is yes and no. Because I get some onlook from some folks, and then I get no onlook from others. Some folks didn't like my show because they felt it was too frightening. Too much fighting going on. Other folks did like my show because Samuel Rini and Robert Tappert had to make me and Gabrielle unstraight on the show, so that was a shift off for some. And other folks didn't like my show because they felt, and other folks didn't like my show because they felt that even though two main women were show playing in a show, but apparently some folks thought we were kind hating because we didn't have enough folks from other kinds on the show. Or whatever the fuck. Everyone had their grounds for either loving or hating my show. You know? Well, Arrow says, I don't know if you get any onlook or not, Xena. I think that at the end of the day, you never truly get onlook for being an over good doer or a good doer. Well, I never asked for anyone to onlook me for the deeds that I did. Well, Xena said, so Arrow, you think I asked for folks, for onlook? Let me tell you something, Arrow. My whole show, shit, there's something in the send. I gotta wire, get away. My whole show that ran for about 6 followings was about me atoning for my past sins and mistakes and misdeeds as a warlord and a fear striker. Never asked for any onlook, and most of the time never really got any love or onlook back. Some folks gave me forgiveness, some folks gave me onlook, but I never really asked for it. Oh yes, I did ask for my mother to forgive me for everything I did wrong, and my friends and kin, but everyone else either gave me the onlook or didn't give me the onlook. Arrow, what is your back saga? Why do you fight for the greater good? Is it to atone for past mistakes and past sins? And you gotta forgive me, Arrow, because I never read any of your funny books. I never watched any of your drawing shows. And I never watched your Farseer show. So forgive me if I don't know your back saga and back tale to why you do what you do. And as far as you thinking that I don't get onlook, no one gets onlook. You give onlook to get onlook, Arrow. That's how it's always been, and that's how it always will be. Well, Xena, it was good talking to you. But at least the show player who played me, Stephen O'Dall, or whatever his name was, at least he got a wrestling match back in 25th between YL. Lucille Lawless never wrestled. No. And I don't think she ever will. And here's a little truth, Arrow. I don't really have any onlook for Lucille Lawless, for Lucille Ryan Lawless Tappert anymore. After a bunch of shit she said and did on Twitter. So Stephen O'Dall, good for him, he got to have a wrestling match. But Lucille Lawless, no, she's never going to have a wrestling match. And I don't have any onlook for her. So it's me and Arrow talking about if I got any onlook for being a good doer, for fighting for the greater good. The answer would be yes and no. But when you fight for the greater good, it's not for onlook, it's not for love, it's not for forgiveness, it's only doing it because it's the right thing to do. If someone wants to love you, or give you onlook, or give you forgiveness, then that's all great. But I don't think I ever asked for any of that from anyone. Well, yes, my mother, and my kin, and my friends. Anyway, if you like this film, then follow me over here at Xena Melinda Pappas. Watch the last film he made over here. It's a good film. You'll like it. I, Xena Fighter, Aldo Legion, and I'll see you later. Bye.